Once you master quantum entanglement, your subconscious unlocks your hidden energy. Everything is energy, and that's all there is to it. Albert Einstein. This powerful truth holds the key to unlocking a deeper understanding of yourself and the universe. In today's video on spiritual wisdom, we'll dive into the mind-blowing concept of quantum entanglement and how mastering it can awaken your subconscious power and activate your hidden energy. Imagine living each day with a heightened sense of awareness, connection, and inner strength because it's possible. Have you ever felt a mysterious bond with someone or something beyond logic? Drop your thoughts in the comments. We'd love to hear your experiences. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you're ready to embrace the energy that's been waiting within you all along. Let's awaken together. 1. Quantum entanglement proves everything is connected. At the center of this mysterious unity lies a phenomenon known as quantum entanglement, a truth so profound it reshapes how we see ourselves, our minds, and the hidden potential resting quietly in our subconscious. Quantum entanglement shows us that once two particles become linked, no matter how far apart they drift, a change in one instantly reflects in the other. This instantaneous connection is not limited to the microscopic realm. It mirrors something much greater, a universal intelligence that underlies all things. Your thoughts, your feelings, your deepest beliefs, they all radiate energy into this invisible field. Every emotion you experience becomes a signal sent into the very fabric of reality. And here's the revelation. This sacred field responds. Your inner world, often overlooked or misunderstood, is the true engine behind your outer experiences. What you hold in your subconscious, your beliefs, your wounds, your desires, shapes the frequency you emit. And because everything is connected, that frequency doesn't just stay inside you. It moves, it touches, it entangles. It calls for matching vibrations in people, events, and opportunities. In other words, your life isn't happening to you, it's happening through you. When ancient sages taught as within, so without, they weren't speaking in metaphor. They were describing the mechanics of reality. Your subconscious mind, that vast reservoir of thoughts and memories beneath the surface, holds the key to unlocking your hidden energy. Unlike the conscious mind, which filters and doubts, the subconscious listens to symbols, to emotion, to repeated intention. It's here that real transformation begins. When you plant new beliefs rooted in love, purpose, and spiritual clarity, you begin to reshape the signal you're sending into the quantum field. And the field listens. The field responds. Reality bends. Energy doesn't lie. Think of it like a spider's silk stretching across continents. One gentle vibration sends a ripple felt on the other side of the world. That's how your presence affects the whole. That's why your prayers reach people you haven't seen in years. That's why your intuition whispers truth before the facts arrive. You are always connected, and you always have been. To unlock your hidden energy, you must start within. You must become aware of what you've been unconsciously creating. You must observe the patterns you've inherited, the doubts, the fears, the old stories, and gently bring them to light. Awareness is the beginning of change. It is the spiritual key that opens the door between the subconscious mind and the limitless field of creation. When you align your inner world with elevated energy, gratitude, compassion, certainty, you begin to tune into a new frequency. You are no longer reacting to life. You are co-creating it. And with every moment of clarity, with every intention rooted in truth, your subconscious begins to awaken. It remembers its connection to all that is. It remembers that it is not separate, not broken, not powerless, but whole. Quantum entanglement is not just a scientific marvel. It is a divine invitation, a reminder that you are a sacred thread in the universal web. Your energy matters. Your presence matters. And once you understand this, truly understand it, everything begins to shift. Are you ready to align with the deeper connections of the universe? If so, comment below. I am connected, to affirm your awareness of this powerful truth. 2. Your subconscious mind emits and receives vibrations. Your life is not just shaped by the decisions you make consciously. In fact, most of it flows from the part of you that often goes unnoticed in your subconscious mind. This hidden realm beneath your awareness is not silent or passive. It's alive, active, and deeply influential. It acts as a powerful energetic antenna, constantly sending out and receiving vibrations. And what it transmits doesn't just affect how you feel, it shapes the very fabric of your reality. From the time you were a child, your subconscious began absorbing information. It recorded experiences, emotional reactions, patterns from your caregivers, societal expectations, and even subtle energy from the environments you moved through. These imprints form the lens through which you now view the world. And here's what's even more astonishing. Your subconscious governs up to 95% of your daily behavior. That means only a tiny 5% of your decisions and actions are made consciously. Unless you intentionally reprogram this inner operating system, it will keep projecting the same frequencies, drawing in people, experiences, and emotions that match its old beliefs, even if those beliefs are outdated or limiting. This is where the power of quantum entanglement comes in. In the world of quantum physics, entanglement refers to the mysterious phenomenon where two particles become linked in such a way that no matter how far apart they are in space or time, a change in one instantly affects the other. This isn't just a scientific curiosity, it's a deep spiritual truth. We are all energetically entangled with the universe. Every thought, every emotion, every belief we hold vibrates into the quantum field and connects us to similar frequencies. That's how we attract what we live, not by chance, but by resonance. When you begin to understand this, everything changes. You realize you are not separate from the world around you. You are in constant dialogue with it, through your energy. And the language it speaks? Vibration. Your subconscious mind, programmed as it is, becomes the translator between your inner world and the outer world. If your subconscious is filled with fear, scarcity, or self-doubt, it will continue to tune into realities that reflect those patterns. But when you consciously begin the work of spiritual awakening, when you illuminate those hidden beliefs and replace them with love, power, and clarity, your frequency rises. And with it, your life transforms. Spiritual awakening is not about escaping the body or transcending the world. It's about returning to the truth of who you are. It's about awakening the dormant power within you and reclaiming your role as a conscious creator. The more you align your subconscious with universal truth, the more your external world begins to mirror your inner transformation. Opportunities begin to flow, synchronicities increase, and life starts feeling more like a dance than a struggle. This isn't wishful thinking, it's spiritual science. You are made of energy. You are entangled with the universe, and your subconscious holds the keys to your hidden potential. When you heal it, when you align it, when you infuse it with love and truth, you become unstoppable. So, what's the message here? Simple. If you want to change your life, you must first change your frequency. And that begins by mastering your subconscious and embracing the quantum connection you share with all of life. You are not broken. You are not lost. You are awakening. And everything you need is already within you, just waiting to be unlocked. Comment below. I align with powerful vibrations if you're ready to reprogram your subconscious and attract the energy you truly desire. 3. Thoughts and emotions shape reality through vibration. Every thought you have, every emotion you embody, carries a vibration. And that vibration communicates directly with the quantum field that surrounds you. Quantum physics has revealed a truth that spiritual traditions have known for centuries. Everything is energy, and all energy is connected. One of the most powerful discoveries in modern science is quantum entanglement. The idea that particles can become so deeply linked that even when separated by great distances, they continue to influence each other instantly. Now, take that concept and apply it to your consciousness. Your thoughts and emotions are like those entangled particles. The moment you feel something strongly, whether it's fear, love, anger, or gratitude, you are sending out a vibrational signal that interacts with the universe in real time. Your subconscious mind acts as a transmitter and receiver of these vibrations. It's constantly broadcasting your energetic state into the quantum field, attracting experiences that resonate with your dominant frequency. When you live in a state of stress, fear, or resentment, you unconsciously align with low-frequency energies, and you attract people, events, and circumstances that match that energy. But when you choose to shift into higher emotional states, love, gratitude, peace, abundance, you begin to resonate with a different part of the quantum field, one that responds to you with opportunities, healing, and synchronicities. Albert Einstein once said, "Everything is energy, and that's all there is to it." Match the frequency of the reality you want, and you cannot help but get that reality. This isn't just scientific wisdom, it's a spiritual law. When you consciously choose your emotional states, when you become aware of your thoughts and intentionally redirect them, you begin to reprogram your subconscious and align with a higher spiritual frequency. This is when your hidden energy awakens. This is when the magic begins. The truth is, your energy speaks louder than your words. It tells the universe what you believe, what you fear, and what you desire. So ask yourself, what frequency are you living on? Are you nurturing your soul with love and vision? Or are you trapped in a loop of limiting beliefs and emotional noise? The moment you decide to raise your vibration, your entire life begins to shift. You don't have to force change. You become the change. Reality starts to mirror your inner transformation. It's not about pretending to be happy all the time. It's about being spiritually awake. It's about realizing that every emotion is a message and every thought is a seed. You are not a passive observer in this life. You are a powerful co-creator. The more conscious you become of your inner energy, the more aligned your outer world becomes. You start to experience life as if it's flowing with you, not against you. As the poet Rumi said, "What you seek is seeking you." When your energy aligns with your desires, the universe responds in ways that seem miraculous. This is the deeper meaning of quantum entanglement in the spiritual realm. A reminder that you are intimately connected to all things, and your vibration is your voice in the sacred language of the universe. So today, be mindful of what you're feeling. Be intentional about what you're thinking. Choose love over fear. Choose faith over doubt. Choose to rise. Because once you master the spiritual nature of energy and understand the power of your subconscious, you don't just unlock hidden potential, you unlock a whole new reality. If you believe your thoughts and emotions can shape your reality, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your insights in the comments below. Let's align our vibrations and attract a life of love, gratitude, and abundance together. Four, reprogramming the subconscious unlocks hidden power. Have you ever wondered why, despite your best efforts, certain goals seem to slip through your fingers like water? You work hard, stay disciplined, focus on success, yet something quietly, almost invisibly, keeps pulling you back. It's as if there's another force inside you, one you can't quite name, silently shaping your reality. That force is your subconscious mind. And when it holds beliefs that contradict your desires, no amount of action or willpower can override it. But here's the life-altering truth. Once you reprogram your subconscious through spiritual principles and understand how it connects to the fabric of the universe through quantum entanglement, you awaken a power within you that has been dormant all along. The real battle, you see, isn't outside of you. It's not with circumstances, luck, or even timing. It's the quiet conflict between what your conscious mind wants and what your subconscious believes. You may affirm, "I want wealth," but if your subconscious believes you're unworthy or that money is evil, then those thoughts emit a conflicting vibration into the universe. It's like driving with one foot on the gas and the other on the brake. You move, but painfully slowly and with friction at every turn. Spiritually, this creates a misalignment with divine flow, blocking the life of abundance and purpose that was meant for you. Quantum entanglement reveals something astonishing. Everything in the universe is connected. When two particles become entangled, a change in one instantly influences the other, regardless of the distance between them. Likewise, your internal state, your thoughts, emotions, and energy send signals into the quantum field, rippling through space and time to create outcomes that reflect your inner world. You are not a separate observer of life. You are a co-creator, deeply entangled with the energy of the universe itself. But when your subconscious is filled with fear, doubt, and limiting beliefs, the signals you emit become distorted. Life reflects chaos. However, when your subconscious is aligned with truth, love, and divine confidence, your reality transforms to match it. This is not mystical fantasy, it's spiritual science. And reprogramming your subconscious is how you begin to shift everything. But how do you do that? The tools are timeless, yet profoundly effective. Meditation, for instance, allows you to quiet the mind and drop into theta brainwave states, the gateway to the subconscious. In this sacred stillness, your soul speaks, and your inner reality begins to rewire itself. Visualization, when practiced daily with emotion, acts as a rehearsal for the life you desire. The subconscious doesn't know the difference between real and vividly imagined experiences. When you see, feel, and live your goals internally, you attract them externally. Likewise, affirmations, when repeated with sincerity, begin to rewrite the silent scripts that have shaped your life story. You stop thinking like the man you were and start becoming the man you're meant to be. Then there are energy-based tools like emotional freedom technique, EFT, and neuro-linguistic programming, NLP, which work by dissolving emotional blocks stored in the body and reconditioning the patterns that keep you stuck. These are more than techniques. They're spiritual recalibrations that clear your energetic field and open you up to divine intelligence. Every time you shift your internal state, you shift what you're entangled with in the quantum field. The change is subtle, then sudden. You begin to notice synchronicities, ease, and flow. Life no longer feels like a struggle. It becomes a dance with the divine. You must understand, you are not just flesh and blood. You are a spiritual being encoded with divine potential, here not merely to survive, but to awaken. The energy you seek outside is already within you. It's waiting for you to remember who you really are. And the moment you begin to reprogram your subconscious and spiritually align with higher truth, everything changes. You stop chasing and begin attracting. You stop forcing and start flowing. You move from lack to abundance, from confusion to clarity, from fear to power. And when you choose to align your inner world with divine truth, the outer world cannot help but respond. This is the path of the awakened man. This is the path of spiritual wisdom. Reprogram your mind, trust the energy, and unlock the hidden force that's been waiting for you all along. If you're ready to unlock your hidden power, repeat after me. I am reprogramming my subconscious. My mind is aligned with my highest desires. I am open and ready to receive all that is meant for me. 5. The universe tests your new vibration. When you begin to elevate your vibration, when you intentionally shift your inner frequency towards spiritual growth, something fascinating begins to happen. The universe doesn't immediately reward you with glittering signs or instant breakthroughs. Instead, it tests you. These tests are not punishments or setbacks. At the heart of this transformation lies a spiritual truth rooted in quantum entanglement, the idea that everything in the universe is interconnected. Your thoughts, your emotions, your beliefs, and even your subconscious patterns are entangled with your reality. Nothing is random. The outer world is always reflecting the inner world. So when you begin to change internally, when your subconscious starts to accept a higher level of worth, peace, or love, the universe responds, but not with applause. First, it responds with a test. And here's where most people misunderstand the process. When things begin to go wrong, when old habits return, familiar triggers arise, or situations become more challenging, you may be tempted to think, I must be doing something wrong. But the truth is, those moments are evidence that you are doing something right. The old version of you is being invited to fall away. The energy that once shaped your reality is collapsing, and the universe is watching to see if you will default to your old vibration or rise to claim the new one. As Albert Einstein famously said, no problem can be solved from the same level of consciousness that created it. So the problems you face after a spiritual shift aren't meant to defeat you. They're meant to elevate your consciousness even further. They are the universe's way of asking, are you sure this is who you are now? And every time you respond with clarity, peace, love, or faith, You confirm that your new vibration is not just an idea, it is your identity. This is where the subconscious plays a powerful role. Your subconscious mind is the storehouse of hidden energy. It holds every memory, every emotional imprint, and every programmed belief you've ever absorbed. When your conscious intention aligns with a new frequency, your subconscious begins to unlock. And what it reveals can be both beautiful and intense buried emotions, forgotten dreams, and untapped potential all rise to the surface. But don't be afraid of what shows up. This is how transformation happens. The spiritual path isn't about avoiding discomfort. It's about standing strong in the face of it. As the poet Rumi wrote, "Try not to resist the changes that come your way. Instead, let life live through you." Every test you face is shaping you, stretching you, strengthening your ability to hold more light, more truth, more spiritual power. So if you're on this journey right now, if you're feeling the intensity of spiritual change, know this: the universe isn't trying to break you. It's refining you. You're becoming someone who can carry a higher frequency with grace. You're stepping into alignment with the truth of who you are. And every choice you make from this elevated state sends ripples through the quantum field, drawing in new experiences, people, and opportunities that resonate with your soul. Stay loyal to your growth. Anchor your new vibration in your words, your choices, your habits, your energy. You're not just thinking new thoughts, you're living a new truth. The more consistently you show up in that truth, the more your subconscious unlocks the powerful, limitless energy that has always been within you. This is the essence of spiritual awakening. This is the dance between your vibration and the universe. And once you truly master this, everything begins to change, not just around you, but within you. If this message resonated with your spirit, leave a comment of alignment. I trust the universe is guiding me through every test. My vibration is rising, and my new reality is unfolding. Six, emotion plus belief equals manifestation. In the vast, invisible dance of energy that shapes our universe, one truth remains unshakable. Emotion plus belief equals manifestation. While many speak their desires aloud, the universe doesn't respond to words. It listens to vibration. It tunes into the frequency of your emotions, your subconscious patterns, your deepest beliefs, not what you claim you want, but what you genuinely feel to be real. If you say, "I desire abundance," yet feel unworthy, fearful, or doubtful, the energy you emit contradicts your desire, and the universe responds accordingly. The energy of lack attracts more lack. But when you feel abundance, peace, and wholeness before the evidence arrives, you become a living signal to the quantum field, calling in exactly what you seek. This is not just philosophy, it's quantum reality. At the heart of this truth lies the principle of quantum entanglement, a proven scientific phenomenon that reveals something astonishing. Everything in this universe is connected energetically and spiritually. Two particles, once connected, remain bonded across any distance, instantly reacting to each other's changes. If something as small as subatomic particles can remain energetically linked, what does that say about the power of human thought, intention, and emotion? It tells us that we are not isolated beings. We are entangled in a divine web of consciousness, a living matrix of possibility. When you begin to align your subconscious mind with your true desires, something extraordinary happens. You start unlocking your hidden energy, the deep spiritual force within you that is often dormant, waiting for recognition. This isn't some external power granted to a chosen few. It's already within you, encoded in your very being, patiently waiting for you to awaken. The key lies in feeling, not in logic. The subconscious communicates through emotion, imagination, repetition, and belief. Once you train it to believe that what you want is already yours, your outer reality begins to shift in harmony. As the mystical poet Rumi once said, "You are not a drop in the ocean. You are the entire ocean in a drop." This beautiful truth reminds us that your inner world is not separate from the greater universe. You are a spiritual being, energetically connected to all things. Every thought you nurture, every emotion you embrace, sends ripples through the quantum field, influencing matter, opportunity, and outcomes. To manifest your dreams, you must first feel them as already real. Visualize your success. Feel the joy of the outcome. Embody the energy of abundance, love, health, or peace, even if it hasn't shown up yet in the physical world. Because in the quantum universe, time is not linear. What you desire already exists in potential, waiting for you to match its frequency. Neville Goddard taught, "Assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled." This is more than a mental exercise. It is spiritual alignment. It is activating the divine co-creator within you. By choosing belief over doubt, joy over fear, and love over lack, you become a conscious participant in the unfolding of your destiny. Now, close your eyes, take a deep breath, calm your mind, and feel the reality of your desires as if they're already here. Align your emotions with your vision. Repeat with me. I am one with my desires. I feel it, I believe it, and I now receive it. It is already done. 7. Surrender and certainty complete the process. There comes a point on every spiritual path where effort alone is no longer enough. You've studied the laws of the universe. You've practiced setting intentions. You've done the visualizations and repeated the affirmations. You've aligned your thoughts, spoken your desires, and worked on your inner beliefs. But even after all of that, something still feels stuck. Something isn't flowing. That's because the final, most powerful key isn't about doing more. It's about letting go. And that's where your real power begins. Surrender and certainty are not just spiritual concepts. They are energetic states of being that shift everything. When you finally release the need to control the outcome, when you stop trying to force the how, and when you open up a direct pathway for the universe to deliver what you've asked for. And more importantly, what you're already connected to. This is the essence of quantum entanglement. It's not just a theory reserved for physicists. It's a truth about the nature of reality. Everything is connected beyond time, beyond space, beyond logic. The moment you focus on a desire with clarity and emotional certainty, a link is formed between you and that outcome. That link exists even before the evidence shows up in your physical world. But to allow that connection to fully activate, you must trust it. You must get out of your own way. When you hold on too tightly, when you obsess over details, when you question whether it's working, that's the energy of fear, lack, and doubt. And that energy blocks the flow. But when you surrender not out of defeat, but from a deep knowing, your energy becomes open, magnetic, and receptive. You're no longer asking from a place of emptiness. You're vibrating from a place of fullness. Surrender doesn't mean giving up. It means trusting so completely in the intelligence of the universe that you no longer feel the need to chase. You're no longer desperate for signs because you already feel the truth of your manifestation deep in your being. That's what certainty is. It's not just thinking positive thoughts. It's embodying a frequency that says, it's already done. And that frequency changes everything. The subconscious mind responds not to what you say, but to what you believe. When you align your belief with certainty, your subconscious begins to operate from that truth. It starts sending out signals, attracting circumstances, guiding you toward the very thing you've already claimed on an energetic level. That's how your hidden energy awakens. That's when manifestation becomes effortless, not because you stopped caring, but because you finally trusted. Spiritual awakening is the moment you realize you were never separate from the reality you were seeking. It was never outside of you. It was always a part of you, waiting for your permission to emerge. And that permission is given through surrender and certainty. So if you've been trying and pushing and waiting, take a deep breath. Soften your grip. Let go of the outcome. Feel the peace that comes from trusting the unseen. Know that the quantum field is responding to your energy, not your effort. Know that your desire has already been heard, and more importantly, it's already been answered. When you live in that truth, when you stop striving and start believing, your life transforms. You become a living magnet for joy, abundance, and purpose. You unlock the energy that was buried beneath fear and doubt, and you step fully into the flow of creation. This is where your power lives. In surrender, in certainty, in the awakening of your soul. To affirm your trust in the universe and your readiness to release control, declare it now. Comment below, I surrender with certainty, to align your energy and inspire others to fully embrace the flow of divine manifestation. And remember, what we've shared today is just the beginning. There's so much more to uncover about the power of quantum entanglement and how it can awaken the hidden energy within your subconscious. If you found this video insightful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Spiritual Wisdom, and make sure to turn on the notification bell so you never miss our upcoming videos that dive even deeper into the mysteries of the universe and the limitless power within you. Until next time, stay aligned, stay awakened. Chosen ones, while you scare or intimidate others, learn how to harness it. The light shines in the darkness, and the darkness has not overcome it. John 1:5. Have you ever walked into a room and noticed people shift their energy around you? Maybe even pull away without knowing why? It's not your imagination. On Spiritual Wisdom, we're diving into the powerful truth behind why chosen ones often intimidate others without even trying. This isn't about fear. It's about presence, purpose, and the unique energy you carry. As you watch, think about how you can embrace this gift with grace and confidence. How has your presence impacted others? Drop your experiences in the comments, and don't forget to like and share if this resonates with your journey. Let's grow together in power, love, and spiritual wisdom. 1. Why chosen ones intimidate others? Have you ever entered a room and sensed a shift in the atmosphere? People glance your way. Their posture subtly changes. Conversations pause for just a moment, and all of it happens before you even say a word. You're not trying to make anyone uncomfortable, and you're certainly not trying to dominate. But something about you feels different to others, powerful, deep, and mysterious. It is the quiet force of your spiritual identity as a chosen one, and while it may intimidate others, it's actually a divine gift waiting to be fully embraced. The intimidation you give off isn't rooted in aggression or superiority. It comes from a rare blend of inner confidence, presence, and an air of unpredictability. Your soul carries a depth most people aren't used to encountering. Imagine standing in front of a vast ocean, calm yet endlessly deep, beautiful yet mysterious. The ocean doesn't announce its power. It simply exists, and in doing so, it commands respect and even a little fear. You, as a chosen one, mirror that energy. Your life, shaped by spiritual growth and profound experience, radiates a silent intensity that others can feel, even if they can't explain it. This feeling of intimidation often stems from unfamiliarity. In a world where most people live comfortably inside their boxes, your presence is like a gust of wind that knocks those boxes over. Your thoughts go deeper. Your beliefs challenge the norm. Your energy shifts the environment. You don't just walk into a room, you enter it with purpose, and your mere presence invites people to wake up, to reflect, to feel. That alone can make others uneasy, especially those who haven't yet faced their own inner world. Another reason people find you intimidating is your authenticity. You're real. You're raw. You don't water yourself down to fit in. When you speak, it's with conviction. When you listen, it's with depth. You don't wear masks. And that, in today's world, is rare, even confronting. Your authenticity acts like a mirror, showing people who they are not being. It exposes the places where they've silenced their truth or followed the crowd instead of their soul. Some will be inspired by you. Others will feel uncomfortable, not because of who you are, but because of who they have not yet allowed themselves to be. Then there's your nonconformity. Chosen ones don't walk the beaten path. You move by intuition, not approval. You follow your inner compass, not the crowd. You live from your spirit, not just your mind. This makes you look like a rebel, a pioneer, a leader, and in many ways, you are. But it also stirs something in others. It makes them question, am I living my truth, or just doing what I was told? That's a scary question for most, and that's why your mere existence can feel like a challenge to their comfort. Let's not forget the invisible, but very real energy you carry. Long before you speak, people feel you. Your presence is grounded. It's steady. It's filled with a strength that doesn't need to be loud. This energy, calm, yet commanding, soft, yet strong, enters the room with you and speaks volumes. It says, I know who I am. And for those still searching, that can be both mesmerizing and intimidating. Understanding why people respond this way isn't about shrinking yourself to make others comfortable. It's about recognizing your gift. Your energy is not a problem to fix. It's a power to harness. You were not made to blend in. You were born to awaken, to lead, to disrupt stagnation with truth and clarity. The spiritual path of a chosen one isn't easy, but it's sacred. And when you begin to see intimidation as a mirror of your inner power, you stop fearing it and start using it to uplift, to inspire, and to remind the world what real presence feels like. So keep shining. Keep walking in your truth. Let your presence speak. And never apologize for the spiritual depth that makes others pause, because that very pause might be the moment that begins their awakening. Do you feel the power within you that others can't quite understand? If so, comment below. I embrace my presence, to show you're owning your energy as a chosen one. 2. The mirror effect. If you've ever felt like your mere presence makes people uncomfortable, even when you haven't done anything wrong, you're not alone. As someone on the path of spiritual awakening, you may carry a quiet power within you that others can sense, even if they don't fully understand it. This isn't about being threatening or arrogant. It's about the deep inner strength you've developed and how it reflects something powerful in the people around you. This experience is known as the mirror effect. It happens when your inner light, confidence, and resilience subconsciously reflect the hidden insecurities or unhealed parts of others. Without saying a word, you trigger something within them. They don't feel intimidated because of who you are, but because of what your presence reminds them about themselves. Many chosen ones possess traits that naturally draw attention: resilience, determination, and a calm, grounded confidence that comes from having endured and grown through life's challenges. These are not loud traits. They're not worn on your sleeve. They radiate from within. But for those who are still battling their own storms, your steadiness can feel unsettling. Your resilience, your ability to remain calm in chaos, reminds others of the anxiety or instability they haven't yet learned to master. When they see you standing firm in situations that would shake most people, they're forced to notice their own fragility. Your quiet strength becomes a mirror, showing them what they have not yet become. Your determination, driven by a strong sense of purpose, can make others feel uncertain about their own path. You wake up with clarity, with direction, while they may still be searching. That kind of focus can feel intimidating because it confronts them with the gap between where they are and where they want to be. And your confidence, not loud or boastful, but deeply rooted, doesn't seek approval. It doesn't need applause. It comes from knowing who you are. For those who still seek external validation or feel unsure of their identity, that kind of self-assurance can be unsettling. It exposes their insecurities, even if you never intended to. But here's what you need to understand. This mirror effect is not your fault. You're not responsible for how others respond to your light. You are simply being you. And that is powerful. Instead of shrinking or feeling guilty, recognize this truth. Your presence is impactful. You were not chosen to fit in. You were chosen to stand out, to lead, to inspire, and to awaken others. Yes, your energy may shake people at first, but often that discomfort becomes the very catalyst they need to grow. You become a living example of what is possible. Your life becomes a reflection, not just of what they fear, but of what they can also become. Comment below. I am a mirror of truth, if you're ready to embrace your light and own your power. 3. Ego dissolution. There are moments in life when you meet someone who unsettles you, not because they do anything wrong, but simply because of who they are. Their presence alone feels like a mirror, reflecting back everything within you that is still uncertain, unhealed, or hidden. These are chosen one souls who carry a deep spiritual frequency, aligned with a divine purpose. And without even trying, they have the power to shake the very foundation of your identity. When you're around someone like this, it can feel as though the ground beneath your feet disappears. Your sense of self, what you've built your identity on, begins to feel fragile. You might feel exposed, vulnerable, or even defensive. And that's because the energy of a chosen one doesn't feed the ego, it bypasses it. These individuals are not caught up in appearances, status, or self-importance. Instead, they move from a place of spiritual truth, inner knowing, and alignment with something greater than themselves. Their calm confidence and unwavering clarity act as a silent challenge to those around them, not out of arrogance, but authenticity. This encounter can be deeply uncomfortable. The ego, which we've spent years carefully constructing as a shield against the world, begins to tremble. We may not recognize it right away, but what we're feeling isn't intimidation by the person themselves. It's the discomfort of confronting parts of ourselves we've ignored or denied. As Carl Jung wisely said, until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life and you will call it fate. The presence of a chosen one forces the unconscious to rise, and with it, all the illusions we've clung to for safety. But here's the opportunity hidden in the discomfort: growth. These moments are not punishments. They are invitations. Spiritual awakening often begins with the unraveling of who you think you are. And while that process may feel like falling apart, it's actually the beginning of falling into alignment with your soul, your truth, and your higher self. You are not meant to reject these feelings or project them onto others. You are meant to feel them, sit with them, and ask, what is this teaching me about myself? The ego resists, but your spirit is ready. This tension is sacred. It's a sign that something in you wants to evolve. Being kind to yourself through this process is essential. You are not weak for feeling shaken. You are awakening. Maya Angelou once said, "We delight in the beauty of the butterfly, but rarely admit the changes it has gone through to achieve that beauty." Just like the butterfly, you are undergoing a transformation, and the people who trigger your discomfort may actually be the ones guiding you toward your highest self. So if you've ever felt overwhelmed, inferior, or even irritated in the presence of someone spiritually grounded, don't be ashamed. Don't run from it. Instead, recognize it as a powerful spiritual moment, one that is calling you to step out of the illusion and into your authenticity. Because the truth is, chosen ones don't want to scare you. They are simply here to remind you of your own light, your own potential, and the divine power that already lives within you. All you have to do is say yes to the journey. Have you felt this shift in others around you? If you have, declare it in the comments. My presence awakens and ego falls away. 4. Deep spiritual connection. There's a quiet mystery that surrounds certain people, those who walk through the world with a presence that feels deeper, older, and wiser than their years. They don't need to speak loudly or demand attention. Their energy speaks for them. If you're one of these people, one of the chosen ones, you've likely noticed how others react to you, not always with admiration or welcome, but sometimes with unease, confusion, or even fear. It isn't because of what you do or say. It's because of what you carry a deep spiritual connection that most people don't understand, yet cannot ignore. In a world built on logic, facts, and the tangible, a soul that vibrates with divine awareness stands out like a flame in the dark. There's something about you, your silence, your gaze, your presence that hints at a reality far beyond this one. People who are disconnected from their spiritual essence may not have the language for it, but they feel it. And that feeling can be deeply unsettling, not because you're threatening, but because you awaken something in them that they've tried to keep buried. The energy of the chosen one acts like a mirror. It reflects back everything others have neglected within themselves. Your presence stirs the soul. It whispers, "There's more to life than what you see." For those who are not ready to face their inner world, this reflection can feel like a storm. Without ever meaning to, you remind people of the vast, mysterious dimension they've been taught to ignore: the spiritual realm, the unseen, the sacred. And because they cannot explain it, they label it strange or intimidating. But your connection to the divine is not a curse. It is a calling. And your energy, far from being something to suppress, is a gift the world desperately needs. To carry spiritual energy is to speak a different language, not with words, but with your soul. It's like music that only some can hear, but all can feel. You radiate calm in chaos. You see beyond appearances. You trust what cannot be proven. And while that may confuse others, it's also what makes you magnetic. Because deep down, every human spirit longs for that same connection, even if they've forgotten how to find it. So why do people sometimes fear you? Because your light shines where they've hidden their shadows. Because your stillness reminds them of their inner restlessness. Because your depth invites them into their own. And while not everyone is ready to walk through that door, your role is not to force it open, but to stand there patiently with grace and truth as a living reminder that the door exists. You don't need to explain yourself to everyone. You don't need to make others comfortable with your presence. Instead, anchor yourself in your purpose. Embrace your energy. Ground it in daily spiritual practice, whether that's prayer, meditation, silence, or service. Let humility be your compass and authenticity be your strength. When you stop apologizing for your light, you start becoming a beacon. And whether people are drawn to you or resist you, you still serve your mission to awaken, to guide, to embody the divine in human form. Remember this: the discomfort others feel around you isn't really about you. It's about what you activate within them. Your vibration invites them to rise, to heal, to remember, to come home to themselves. Some will walk away, others will awaken. But either way, your energy does its sacred work. If you feel the depth of your spiritual presence is often misunderstood, don't hesitate to like, subscribe, and share your experience in the comments below. Let's grow in this sacred connection together. 5. Vibrant aura. People can sense your energy before you even speak. Your aura speaks volumes. It carries light, depth, and truth. It's not something you wear like clothes. It's something you are. And because that energy is so rare in a world addicted to appearances and validation, it can feel threatening to those who are still asleep to their own spiritual nature. Being around you stirs something in others, not because you're doing anything wrong, but because your presence brings their hidden fears, insecurities, and unresolved wounds to the surface. You unknowingly become a mirror, reflecting everything they've been avoiding. In your peace, they feel their chaos. In your confidence, they feel their doubts. In your authenticity, they feel the weight of their own masks. And that's not an easy thing for most people to sit with. Instead of facing what your energy awakens in them, some may choose to distance themselves. Others may act cold, dismissive, or even unkind. But know this: their reaction is not about you. It's about what you represent. You shine a light on the darkness they've been trying to ignore. And sometimes, the light is just too bright for unready eyes. That's why being a chosen one can feel lonely at times. But that loneliness is not a punishment. It's a calling. You are not too much. You are not too intense. You are not too deep. You are exactly as you were created to be. Your spiritual awakening has brought you to a place where you no longer operate from the ego, but from the soul. And that kind of shift will always stand out. Still, it's important not to let the world make you shrink. Don't dim your light just to make others feel comfortable. Don't lower your voice to fit into rooms that weren't built for your frequency. Instead, stand firmly in your truth and learn to harness the power of your energy. Own who you are and honor the journey that brought you here. Ground yourself daily. Protect your peace fiercely. Lead with compassion, but don't carry other people's emotional weight. And most importantly, continue your spiritual growth. The journey of awakening never really ends. It deepens, expands, and reveals more of who you truly are. The more you understand your energy, the more you can use it to heal, uplift, and inspire. You weren't chosen to be liked by everyone. You were chosen to be a catalyst for change, to awaken something deeper in others. Your energy may feel intense to some, but for those ready to grow, it will feel like home. Let them feel what they feel. Your light is not meant to be hidden. It's meant to shine boldly, unapologetically, and with divine purpose. If this message has touched your spirit today, leave a comment of truth. My energy is radiant. I walk in divine power, and I awaken light in others. 6. Confidence. As a chosen one, you carry within you a quiet power. You don't boast, you don't brag, but you believe deeply in your purpose, your path, and your inner truth. This belief radiates from you like light in a dark room. And while some are drawn to it, others feel exposed by it. You mirror back to them the parts of themselves they haven't yet owned. Your strength reminds them of their own fears. Your peace makes their chaos more obvious, and your self-assurance can stir up their insecurities. But your confidence isn't something you wear to impress the world. It's something you've earned through your spiritual journey. You've stood in the storms of doubt, betrayal, loneliness, and uncertainty, and you've remained. Like a lighthouse, steady in the winds of life, you shine not because it's easy, but because it's necessary. And that kind of presence, that unwavering spirit, is not always welcomed by those who are still trying to find themselves. People who don't yet understand their own worth may mistake your certainty for arrogance. They may project their insecurities onto you. They may talk behind your back, question your motives, or try to dim your light. But here's what you must remember. Their reactions are not a reflection of your truth. They are a reflection of their fear. As spiritual teacher Marianne Williamson beautifully said, as we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give other people permission to do the same. That's exactly what you do. You awaken others not by force, but by example. Being chosen isn't about being better than anyone. It's about being deeply aligned with your higher self and fully awake to your mission. You know that your worth isn't defined by external praise or opinions. It comes from within, from your connection to the divine, from your unshakable values, from the way you live your truth, even when it's difficult. And that, chosen one, is your superpower. You were never meant to blend in. You were born to stand out, not with noise, but with purpose. Your energy teaches without words. Your presence leads without needing to control. Your life is a spiritual message to the world, reminding others of what's possible when we stop pretending and start becoming. So don't shrink to make others comfortable. Don't second-guess the power you carry. Walk with grace. Speak with love. Live with intention. Because when you truly embrace who you are, when you fully step into your calling, You don't just transform your own life, you give others the courage to do the same. And that is the quiet revolution of the chosen ones. If this message speaks to your soul, repeat after me. My quiet confidence is guided by purpose. I don't dim my light to make others comfortable. I stand in my truth with grace and strength. 7. Unique presence and energy. You are what many call a chosen one, someone marked by divine purpose, someone whose energy resonates on a higher frequency. Even if you've tried to blend in, there's an invisible light around you that sets you apart. This isn't ego, it's essence. And for those who are still asleep spiritually, that essence can be deeply intimidating. Your presence shines not because of anything external, but because of the internal alignment you carry. Even in silence, people feel your energy. It's calm, yet strong, gentle, yet unshakable. And in a world full of confusion and chaos, that kind of centered presence stands out like a lighthouse in the fog. Some are drawn to it because it feels like truth. Others resist it because it exposes what they've buried inside themselves. You were born with a spiritual frequency that cannot be hidden. It's not about charisma. It's not about looks. It's something much deeper. It's a spiritual aura, a vibration that says, I know who I am, and I know why I'm here. That kind of self-awareness can feel like a threat to those who have not yet found their own path. To them, your light is a mirror, reflecting what they lack, and not everyone is ready to face that reflection. This is why you may notice that people either deeply admire you or feel uneasy in your presence. They may praise you, seek your guidance, or simply want to be near your energy. And yet, others may reject you, speak against you, or misunderstand your intentions entirely. It's not because you're doing anything wrong. It's because your energy is revealing, and not everyone is ready to be revealed. As a chosen one, your journey is not about fitting in. It's about standing firm in who you are, even when others don't understand you. Your purpose isn't to blend into the crowd. It's to awaken those who are lost in it. And yes, this journey can be lonely at times. You may feel misunderstood, even judged. But that's only because your soul is ahead of its time, and your light reaches places where most haven't dared to go. To harness this power, you must stay spiritually grounded. Practices like meditation, prayer, silence, and reflection are not just habits, they are lifelines. They keep you connected to your source, so you don't absorb the noise and negativity of those around you. Because when you're truly aligned with your spiritual purpose, you no longer react to fear or rejection. You respond with grace and wisdom. You were never meant to apologize for your presence. You were meant to embody it. The more you embrace your uniqueness, the more peace you'll find. You don't have to prove yourself or convince others. Your energy speaks for you, and those who are meant to walk with you will recognize that. They'll feel your soul before you even say a word. In short, being a chosen one is not about being better. It's about being awakened. It's about knowing that your life is not random, but divinely guided. You carry a sacred fire inside you, and while that fire may warm some and burn others, your job is not to control how people receive it. Your job is simply to keep it lit. So if your presence makes people uncomfortable, let it. If your energy feels too much for some, let it be. You weren't sent here to be small. You were sent here to shine boldly, unapologetically, and with deep spiritual purpose. Leave a like and subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to activate the notification bell so you never miss powerful insights like this. Keep radiating your unique energy and attracting what's meant for you. Comment below. I embrace my magnetic presence. 8. Spiritual recognition and divine guidance. People can feel your presence. They sense something divine moving through you, something rare and powerful, even if they don't understand it. You weren't meant to blend in. There's a spiritual awakening inside you, a fire that guides your steps and shapes your journey. It's as if your life is aligned with a higher calling. And even when things don't make sense on the surface, you trust the path because you know you're being led. That quiet inner knowing becomes your compass, always pulling you toward purpose, toward meaning, toward growth. To those who are spiritually aware, being near you feels like breathing fresh air after being stuck in a room too long. There's a gentleness in your spirit, a sacredness in your presence that touches others without you needing to say a word. You remind them of the beauty of life's mysteries, of the unseen forces that shape our lives. But not everyone is ready for that kind of reminder. Some people feel uncomfortable around you, even afraid. Not because you've done anything wrong, but because your presence challenges what they believe about the world and about themselves. You reflect back the truth they've been avoiding. You shine a light on the parts of them that are still asleep. And that kind of light can feel overwhelming for those who aren't ready to wake up. Even in simple social situations, your energy often causes strong reactions. Some people are instantly drawn to you. They feel uplifted, curious, even excited, like they've stumbled upon something meaningful in the middle of the ordinary. With you, conversations dive deeper, laughter feels lighter, and connection feels real. These are the ones who recognize your light, even if they don't have the words for it. But then there are those who feel threatened. Your confidence, your clarity, and your refusal to conform unsettle them. You don't play small. You don't pretend. And that can be terrifying to people who are still hiding from their truth. Without meaning to, you expose their insecurities, and instead of facing them, some choose to react with judgment, envy, or distance. And here's what you need to remember. That is not your burden to carry. You are not here to shrink so others can feel safe in their limitations. You are here to shine so others can remember they're capable of more. Your light will trigger some, but it will heal many more. You weren't chosen for comfort. You were chosen for impact. Every time you walk in truth, you give silent permission for others to do the same. This is the path of the chosen one. It's not always easy. It often feels lonely, but it's sacred, and it matters. So don't let fear silence your power. Don't let rejection convince you to dim your light. Stand tall in your spiritual awakening and walk boldly in your divine purpose. Because whether they understand it or not, the world needs the energy you carry. Let your presence speak. Let your soul lead. And trust that those who are meant to walk with you will recognize your light, not because you told them who you are, but because they felt it. To affirm your connection to divine guidance, declare it with intention. Comment below. I am guided by the divine. To honor your path and inspire others to trust the higher wisdom within. If you've ever felt like your presence alone causes discomfort or fear in others, know that you're not alone and you're not imagining it. There are deeper spiritual reasons behind this, and we'll be exploring even more of them in upcoming videos. There's so much more to uncover about your true power as a chosen one. If this message resonated with you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Spiritual Wisdom. And make sure to turn on the notification bell so you never miss another insight that could transform your journey. Stay powerful, stay awakened, and remember, you are not here by accident.